The Seattle Kraken had a busy week, taking in all the NHL draft news in preparations for being on the clock next summer. And sports director Chris Francis is here with our latest Hockey 101 lesson on what it means for players to hear their name called on draft day. Chris, this is something we're going to get used to.
We're going to have to. We know you're always on the clock, Dave, so that's the joke of the day. Yeah, no one around here probably paid much attention to the draft this week, right? Or at least the diehard fans we know did. But yes, next summer the Kraken are going to be one of the stars of the show, along with the kids whose names Ron Francis will call.
With the first pick in the 2020 NHL Draft, the New York Rangers are proud to select Alexis Lafreniere.
217 players were taken in the NHL entry draft this week, a huge step in their hockey evolution.
Something you dream about from the day you start playing hockey. You're watching NHL teams on TV and you dream about being one of those guys one day.
Two players who call the ShoWare Center home were taken in the 6th round, Matt Rempe and Ty Bauer. Watching in Kent, Coach Matt Odette and the T-Birds staff.
To see that development along the way and seeing him start to believe in himself, to see his name get called, our office exploded.
Rempe joined the T-Birds when he was 17 years old. Bauer when he was 16.
I think about Matt Rempe when we first saw him. He was, just a tall, skinny kid, very raw, very, clumsy on his skates, and just a young, raw kid. But there was something we saw in him.
They follow a long line of players like Matt Barzal and Shea Theodore, who are now stars in the NHL.
We're all invested in helping these guys make it. So, the kids put in a ton of work day in and day out to improve. When we do show the track record of producing NHL draft picks and guys that move on to play in the NHL, it's great for our program.
And another local team is paying attention as well.
The Kraken are watching those type of guys that maybe don't get drafted this year. The new crop of eligible guys for next year as well. So it's the main way where teams build. They build through the draft.
Yeah, so study up your minor league hockey players. For more on my conversation with Coach Odette, you can head over to my Facebook page and join us next week for another Hockey 101 lesson.